Charlie Gasparino joins me in the studio. I know you want to talk about the AT&T-Time Warner merger, but I just want to get your thoughts on the market. The Dow now has lost, well, close to 1,100 points in the last two sessions.
Right, and there was a sort of mini puke in the last hour or so.
That technical term that you like to use.
But that's what traders call it, by the way.
Right, sure.
Bob will confirm it for me.
Right, so how much does the market pay attention to what's going in Washington?
A lot. The market, I think Bob is sort of being a little Pollyannish here. I mean, yes, the markets may be up for the years somewhat. Yeah. Who knows? A lot of it depends on how much Donald Trump, the president, and the administration backs off this trade stuff. I mean, if the markets hate protectionism. It's a sell signal, like there's no tomorrow. There's other reasons to sell stocks, like, little technical reasons, like the market sold off when he changed his lawyer. Trump changed his lawyer in the Mueller probe yesterday. But the real underlying fears is protectionism. Markets think it's bad for the economy, bad for the companies. It could wipe out all the positive that you get from the tax cuts.
Weren't you kind of, I don't want to say impressed, but it was kind of a muted response from China. Okay, we're going to talk about $3 billion. I mean, there was nothing.
Okay, well, maybe for now. But
I mean, to me, it suggests maybe there is going to be negotiation.
Maybe, and that would be pretty good. Then the markets will come back. But until then, you're going to get a degree of uncertainty because the markets believe that they're going to retaliate against us, screw our agricultural producers, and there'll be other ways they screw us. It's just the way it goes, and it's probably not the best way to way to go at this is the blunt instrument of tariffs as opposed to a negotiation and getting trading partners. Anyway, we should get into some of this AT&T stuff.
This is going to be interesting.
This is breaking news, and it is, the trial is off today, right? They took in the DOJ's case
Monday morning.
Break up the AT&T-Time Warner merger. Yes, Monday morning they come back at it. What's interesting is that the government is going to call its first hostile witness, a guy named John Martin, the CEO of Turner. Now, what's interesting about this, Turner owns what? They're part of Time Warner. Right. They are the sort of semi-autonomous subsidiary of Time Warner, which controls a whole bunch of stuff, including CNN.
Yep.
Mr.
Trump's favorite network.
So they're going to try to grill Mr. Martin on his past statements. Like, he has made some statements in the past that the government believes will show that AT&T can have tremendous pricing power if it includes the Turner Broadcasting and the Time Warner content, squeezing rival distributors. He apparently said that another distributor named Sling, Sling TV gives you the skinny bundles. Sling. Okay. He once said that without Turner's broadcasting, Sling would be quote unquote crap. Is that right? That's a quote from a government witness. So they're going to throw that into his face. They're going to grill this guy Walker, and it's going to be very interesting. They're also going to call the CEO, the president of Sling TV, a guy named Schlichter. I can never say his name right, but
we'll go with that.
He'll go with that. He's going to be called as well, and I think this is going to be really interesting. And here's the irony of all this. Yeah. President Trump hates CNN, right? His lawyers at DOJ are essentially arguing that what makes Time Warner CNN such a bad thing for consumers, such a monopoly, is that they have must-see TV. CNN is that part of that. I read the court briefs.
Okay.
This is what they're going to
think of NBC when you say must-see TV.
But I'm just telling you, they're saying that, the president has called CNN what? Fake news CNN, phony, dying. What's he called? You name it. The failing CNN. Yeah. Well, what's odd about this is his lawyers at the DOJ are saying, no. These guys, people want to watch CNN. A lot of people. So if you merge CNN and some of this other Turner Broadcasting content with AT&T, they're going to create a monopoly of distribution and content that's going to squeeze other distributors like Sling, and they're going to use some of Mr. The CEO of Turner's words. Right. They're going to use some of Mr. Martin's words, some of his words, including referring to Sling as if they didn't have Turner to try to hang him on it.
What's your sense on this, Charlie? Does this go through or not?
I don't know.
Because the Department of Justice is going to squash it as
I can see both sides of the argument. I hate to be wishy-washy and fair and balanced. I'm usually, I see both sides of the argument. Yeah. I can see how AT&T and Time Warner, given what's going on with content on Netflix and the ability to distribute and people cutting the cord, they're fighting for survival. I can see the government's case saying, listen, we want to disrupt the way news is distributed, make it a much more level playing field. These types of deals prevent the new entrants from coming in and from basically creating distribution and content at a much cheaper level. So I see both sides.
It all kicks off on Monday, and you're going to be all over it.
Yes,
I know you are.
From New York.
Thank you very much. From New York.